Hello folks, this is Tom Martin. This is my lottery strategy game, Decoding the Powerball. I'm picking my numbers for drawing on August 23rd, 2017. I have 7 strategies to my game, Decoding the Powerball. So strategy number 1, the game card color code. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call the game card. This represents all 69 white ball numbers in the Powerball lottery. I really don't have anything for the Powerball itself. The goal is to get all 5 white balls correct and win the $2 million prize with the power play option. So basically how things work is when the drawing goes off, I put the winning numbers right here. So I'll go to the Powerball homepage and double check on these. The winning numbers are 17, 19, 39, 43, and 68. Okay, so you can see I have those right here. And you can see that the 17 is purple. 19 is orange, 39 is blue, 43 red, and 68 is green. Okay, so all 5 colors came up, which rarely happens. Okay, so since I haven't seen 3 colors come up in a little while, I'm going to guess that for this drawing, only 3 colors will come up. So how I determine what number should be colored what is right here in the color code. Okay, you can see it's red, orange, green, blue, and whatever's left is purple. Okay, so the last 3 drawings I transfer over to the game card as red numbers, and then the same with orange, green, blue, and purple. So I have 5 different colors, one for each of the 5 winning Powerball numbers. So I call these my color code numbers. Okay, so up here I keep track of how many numbers actually came up. Okay, how many colored numbers. Okay, so there's been 156 color code drawings in all. Okay, these are the drawings right here. Okay, and out of that 156, 84 have been a combination of 3 colors. 59 have been a combination of 4 colors. 11 times have been a combination of 2 colors. And only 2 times has it been a combination of 5 colors. Okay, and it's never been a combination of just 1 color. So since it's hardly ever 5 colors, okay, the strategy is right now is try to guess which one of these colors won't be coming up. Okay, so for my guess, I'm going to guess that no purple numbers will be coming up. And the main reason why is because it's going through a little run here of 4. And I just don't think it's going to see 5. So I'm going to eliminate all the purple numbers off of the game card. Okay, so I just eliminated 9 numbers off of the game card. Okay, so basically what's on the game card is there's 14 red numbers, 18 orange numbers, 17 green numbers, 12 blue numbers, and 9 purple numbers. Okay, so I just eliminated 9 numbers out of the 69 numbers. Okay, so when I block one of these out, just means that I'm not going to consider this number as I pick my numbers for the Powerball drawing. Okay, so it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 2, the individual numbers. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call the individual numbers. So basically how things work is the master of all the numbers are at the very top here. Okay, over to the far right is the drawing numbers that just barely came up. Again, it was 17, 19, 39, 43, and 68. Okay, this 4 means that it hit 4 groups. Okay, so there's 1 through 69. So if you divide these numbers by their groups of 50s and 60s and all that, you'll get 7 groups. Okay, so again, there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers here. So 2 of these groups won't be able to have a winning Powerball number to it. Okay, so the strategy is try to guess which one of these groups won't have the winning Powerball number to it and eliminate those numbers off of the game card. Okay, so I'm going to reduce this down so you can see the whole game card here. Okay, so here it is right here. You can see all 69 numbers. All right. So again, these are the groups that I'm talking about. Okay, so I like to see what's going on every 5 drawings. So this square right here represents 5 drawings. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so when the drawing goes off, you can see that that 68 was a green number, so I mark it green. Okay, for the 68. And now I could go back through the history of the 68, and I can see what colors they've been. Okay, so you can see that the 68 has really never been an orange number. So maybe this coming drawing, when it's in the orange area, I might pick it as an orange number. But again, the strategy right now is try to guess which one of these groups won't have the winning Powerball number to it. Okay, so for this drawing, I'm going to guess that no 40 numbers will be coming up. Okay, and the reason why is because there's been a 40 number in the drawing for the last 5 drawings. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so when it has a run like that, usually after 5 drawings in a row, usually it misses. Okay, certainly it could go 6, but I'm just going to bet that it's not. So I'm going to eliminate the 40 numbers off of the game card. Okay, so I eliminated the 40 numbers off of the game card. So with the 40 numbers gone and the purple numbers that were on here are gone, I eliminated 19 numbers so far. Okay, so it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 3, the 50-50 picks. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call the 50-50 picks. So again, there's 5 white winning Powerball numbers. So there's going to be a majority of either even numbers or odd numbers. Okay, so I like to keep track of that stuff. All right, so much like flipping a coin to see whether it's going to be heads or tails, this you're guessing whether it's going to be odds or evens. Okay, so I keep a track record of things, and I always like to keep track of every 5 drawings. So for this 5 drawings right here, out of all 5 drawings, the majority were odd numbers. Okay, 3 drawings to 2. Okay, so then it was evens, odds, evens, then a bunch of odds, bunch of evens. Okay, so I'm going to try to guess what the next 5 is going to be. Okay, so I think that for the majority of all 5 drawings, it's going to be odd numbers. Okay, so I also think that for this next drawing, it's going to be even numbers here. Okay, and the reason why is because out of these 5 drawings, I'll just mark it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the second spot here has been the majority of odd numbers for this drawing. Okay, 2 drawings in a row, 3 drawings in a row, 4, 5. Okay, and then it finally went back to the majority of evens. Okay, so since it's gone 5 in a row in this number 2 spot, I'm just going to guess that it's not going to go for a 6th time. So I think that the majority of the 5 numbers will be even numbers. Okay, so the next one is highs and low numbers. And I think that there's going to be a majority to the low side, okay, which is the blue side up here, than the red. Okay, and next. I think the majority will stay to the left side here, okay, because there's been a lot of sporadic red numbers here, okay, so I just think that it's due for a long run here. So again, I think the majority of the numbers will be to the left side, more to the left than the right. Okay, and the last one I have is this red and blue area. Okay, red is so far ahead that I just think that blue's going to go on a run at some point to start closing this gap. So I'm going to guess that there's going to be more blue numbers than red numbers. Okay, so I'm at the game card, so I wrote down what I thought was going to happen. So again, I thought there was going to be more even numbers than odd numbers. I think there's going to be more to the low side than the high side. I think there's going to be the majority to the left side than the right side, and I think the majority will be to that blue area than the red area. Okay, so it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 4, picking the numbers I hope will miss from group 1. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call my group 1 numbers. Okay, so basically I divided all the numbers into 4 different groups here, and I assigned colors to them. And now I keep track of the stats of the winning Powerball numbers that land within these colors. Okay, so we'll check out the numbers again. The numbers were 17, 19, 39, 43, and 68. Okay, so as I come down here in the red area, the 17 and 19 will be right here. It shares the square with the 67 here. Okay, so don't get too overwhelmed about that. Basically, all I'm doing is keeping track of groups of numbers. Okay, so this 67 just happens to be a part of this red area right here. Okay, so the question is out of this group of numbers here, do you think that any of the numbers will be a winning Powerball number? Okay, so for this last drawing in the red area, there was two winnings. Okay, and that's the 17 and the 19. Okay, so there was no winning numbers in the blue area. There was two in the orange area, the 43 and the 68. And there was one in the green area, and that was the 39. Okay, so the strategy is right now is try to guess when this zero is going to come up. Okay, and if you think that a zero is going to come up, you're going to eliminate the numbers that it corresponds to. Okay, so I have 15 of these option cards here. Okay, so at the minimum, there's usually at least 7 zeros. Okay, at the top of the range, there's sometimes there's up to 22 zeros. Okay, so I keep track of an overview. Okay, of all 15 option cards. And what I keep track of is if there's 5 or more zeros, I color the space blue for cold. Okay, if there's 4 or less zeros, I color it red for hot. Okay, so why I chose to start the blue marks at 5 is because that's a third of the 15 option cards. Okay, so if I think that this area right here is going to be blue, that means that I think at least 5 of the green areas here will have a zero to it. Okay, so you can see that the last drawing had a zero here, option card 15. Okay, so as I go through all of them, you can see that there was a zero here in the orange area. Here's one in the green again. Okay, so again, the strategy is try to guess where this zero is going to be. Okay, so for this drawing here, I'm going to guess that number 10 green right here, option card 10 green, will have a zero to it right here. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate the green numbers off of the game card. So I'll go to the game card. You can see where all the green numbers are. They're all the same for all 4 sections. So again, I'm going to not consider these numbers, okay, and take them off the game card. Okay, so the 53 shares the square with the 69, so I'm going to take that off the game card as well. Okay, so again, don't get too overwhelmed with that. All I'm saying is that all these numbers plus the 53 and the 69, I just don't believe are going to come up as a group. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to pick is 12 blue. Okay, and the reason why I'm going with that is because it's hit 22 times in a row. Okay, so when it gets to the 20s, it could really turn to a zero at any point. You know, so I'm just going to go with this. So I'm going to eliminate all these blue numbers off of the game card. So again, I'll go to the game card, and hopefully none of these numbers will come up. And again, I'm going to eliminate it so I don't consider those numbers at all. Okay, so the last one is option card 14, the green area. So I'll just go to that. So again, I'm going to eliminate these green numbers off of the game card. It's the same pattern of 1, 12, 17, 28 for all 4 squares. So it's 1, 12, 17, 28. 1, 12, 17, 28. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so that's all I'm going to eliminate from from the group 1, I mean. So it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 5, picking the numbers I hope will miss from group 2. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call my group 2 numbers. Okay, much like group 1, I divided them into certain groups and I keep track of them. Okay, so for group 2, I divided these into 8 different groups of numbers. Okay, so I'm going to point out this red area. Okay, I keep track of the stats right here in the red. Okay, so a 0 means that none of the 5 white winning Powerballs landed in this red area. And of course, this 2 means that 2 of the 5 white winning Powerballs landed in this red area. Okay, so you can see that I keep track of every 5 drawings. Okay, so I do that to get a majority of misses and hits. Okay, so if there's 3 zeros or 3 misses, I color it blue for cold. If there's 3 hits, I color it red for hot. Okay, so when something in this goes where there's lots of red, well, since the lottery is so random, I'm counting on it to turn blue at some point. Okay, so again, I have 8 groups of numbers here. And there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers. So 3 of these groups won't be able to have a winning Powerball number to it. So of course this strategy is right now is try to guess which one of these groups won't have the winning Powerball number to it and eliminate it off of the game card. And much like my group 1 numbers, I have 15 of these option cards too for group 2. Okay, so again, there's always going to be plenty of zeros to choose from to eliminate off of the game card. So I've already made some picks here. Okay, so for this option card number 2, I'm going to predict that there's going to be no brown numbers. Okay, so you can see that here's the brown, and this represents these brown numbers here. So you can see that they're all the 40s. So those are already gone. So the next one is, I don't think that any green numbers will be coming up in this option card 3. So you can see what these green numbers look like. So I'm going to eliminate the 3 to the 27 and the 40 to the 64. Okay, so the only thing I have here is the 3 and the 11. So those are gone. Okay, so the next one I'm going to eliminate is option card 4, the orange area. Okay, so you can see the orange here. So I'm going to eliminate the 21 to the 24 and the 49 to the 52. So I'm going to take away the 22 and the 23 and the 50 and the 51. So hopefully those numbers won't come up. Okay, so as I go back to group 2, I'll see what else I'm going to choose. Okay, option card 6, the gray area. Okay, so it's the 1, 10, 17, 26 all the way down. Okay, and the 58 shares the square with the 68, so I'm going to eliminate that as well. Okay, and next, I think I have one more. Okay, option card 8, the yellow area. It's the 4, 9, 20, 65 all the way down. So I'll eliminate those numbers. Okay, and I'll see what else I have. Okay, option card 9, the orange area. The 326 and the 1423 over here. So I'll get rid of that one. And that's it. Actually, right here. Okay, so I'll see what else I have. Okay, option card 11, I'm going with the orange area and the brown area. Okay, so it's the 66, 67, 33, 54. Take away the 54. And then it was the brown area. So it's the 2, 23, 37, 52. Okay. So I'm getting right down there. Okay, so I'll see if I have anything else. And one more. The orange area of 15, so you can see that it goes right from the 1 to the 64. And there's nothing there on the game card. Okay, so I eliminated all the numbers, including this 19. Okay, so I'm down to 2, 4, 6. All right, all I need is 5. So again, I think there's going to be a combination of 3 colors. All right, so I got the green, red, and orange here. All right, so I'm off to the next strategy. Picking the numbers I hope will hit from groups 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm back in group 1, and the thing that has caught my eye is option card 14, the orange area. Okay, so there's been 3 zeros in a row here, so I think that there could be a hit. All right, so as I look at the game card, I got the 29 and the 59 that are still out there. So when I look at this option card 14, the orange area, it's the 29 and the 59 that's still available. Okay, and another one I'm looking at is option card 15, the green area. And here I see the 29 in green. So when I go to pick my numbers, of course, I think there's going to be 3 color combination here. So I need the red and the orange. So far I think that the 29 will go with those. And I'm thinking that 59 as well. So I've got to decide which one I want to get rid of, either the 7 or the 18. Okay, so it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 7, picking my numbers. Okay, so I'm back in the individual numbers, and basically what I'm looking for is which one to get rid of, either the 7 or the 18. Okay, so I see that the teens have been pretty hot here, and the 1 through 9 numbers have been pretty slow. So I'm going to take the 7 over the 18. Okay, so I'm back in the 50-50 picks, and I'm looking at the red and blue areas here. Okay, so just a couple of drawings ago, 6 drawings ago, all 5 winning numbers were in this red area. Okay, and it happened again not too long ago, all 5 winning numbers in the red area. So it's been a pretty long time since all 5 numbers have been in the blue area. Okay, so I just kind of think that it's overdue for that. So as I look at the game card, I'm going to go with the 7 over the 18, so I'm going to eliminate the 18. Okay, and that will leave all 5 numbers in this blue area, okay, which I think is overdue to hit here. Okay, so the evens are going to have to change the odds, and the left I'm going to have to change to the right side, okay, but I think everything's going to be in the blue. Okay, so the numbers I'm going with for this drawing is 7, 15, 29, 30, and 59. Okay, folks, I'm always looking for people to play my game/system here. So instead of charging a fee to play, I like to charge a commission for using my system. 1% if you get all 5 white balls correct. You can read the fine print there, and if you're interested, you can email me at trm6776@gmail.com. All right, folks, I know the Powerball is huge, 650 million, so I appreciate you watching, and best of luck with your picks.